I thought adding shooter AI would be straightforward. I was very wrong. More in this video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another devlog. In today's episode we're going to be looking at shooter AI. Or at least we'll try to anyway. Now this certain specific topic is going to probably be a two-parter because of the sheer amount of finicky that I have to do with shooter AI. It's a little bit more involved and a bit more technical than just normal base AI or melee AI. So bear with me when I try and say that, yeah, this is going to take at least 2 videos on this. But with that being said, let's get into it. So we've got a base AI. And we've got the logic for the melee stuff with the AI, which is great. Now, in order for us to make a shooter AI, we then need to make a child BP to ensure that we can then start branching off from the base AI to have certain specific kinds of AI that we can use and control. Now, shooter AI is a little bit different. With shooter AI specifically, it's going to need a weapon that it holds, and then it needs to use a line trace to be able to then shoot at the player to then do something, whether that's apply damage or a status effect or something. So I started off with getting some animations sorted for the shooter AI. I then made a blend space, I then made 2 montages, one for the firing montage and another for the reload montage. I then found a free asset on Sketchfab. It's not a final model that I'll probably be using. I might do, we'll see. But it's just so I can have a gun for the AI to hold, at least for now, as like a placeholder. We'll see how we go. I might end up using it, who knows. I then attached the model to the AI, and after some work, I managed to somewhat get it working. It looks very glitchy, and I'll need to look into it a little bit more to see why it's so glitchy and how I can sort that out. But that's probably going to be a next episode thing. And trust me when I say that this is not easy. Yeah, okay, it seems a bit more straightforward in practice, but the reality is that it's still AI, and making AI, things can go wrong. I wanted to spend a little bit more time on this, but because I need to get this video out by Friday, I just feel like that at this point we'll come back to this, and then hopefully when I do come back to it, we should have some actual shooter AI that I can then use. I think at this point I'm getting up to the 6-month mark of Project Justice, and also the other series that I'm doing as well on my channel. If you haven't already watched that, I would suggest you go and watch that as well. But if you're just here for the Project Justice content, that's fine, that's great. But we're getting up to the 6-month mark, and I feel like that we need to have something in order to be able to say, yeah, I'm actually developing something. This is all for something, it is not for naught. So I think after I've got the AI sorted, I think the next stage would be to do a minimum viable product to then show to all of you guys that, well, this is kind of the basics of what I'm trying to make here, and hopefully then we can then start branching it off, expanding it, and making it better, and yeah, going from there. And learning some new things along the way. Like, I really do want to start like making some animations. I actually want to start making some models and stuff like that as well. It's just that we need a minimum viable product, and we need to get it done somehow. But that about does it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed watching, consider subscribing. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button because it really helps out. But that's all from me for today, and I'll catch you in the next one.